The calendar forgot how to turn, stuck in the ashes of what we burned. June came in like a stranger's face, cold and quiet in your empty space. The sun still rises, but not for me. It feels like not for me. It feels like winter eternally, since you left without a sound. Since you left without a sound. And let the warmth all fade out. Even the skies don't know your name, but everything still feels the same. It's been a year without summer. No light, no fire, no color. Just echoes where your laughter used to stay, and nights have never turned to day. I'm living in a season that won't move on, where every hope of warmth is gone. And I'm still holding on to what we were in a year without summer. Your shadow lingers on the wall, like it's waiting for your call. I talk to it when I can't sleep, like it might answer me. The garden died where we once stood, even love misunderstood. Now everything I touch feels gray, like it learned to slip away. Like it learned to slip away. And I swear I hear your voice in rain, but it only calls your pain. It's been a year without summer. No bloom, no breeze, no thunder. Just empty roads, I walk alone at night, chasing ghosts of fate and light. I'm counting days that never end, where even memories pretend that you might come back like you said you'd do, but summer never came with you. If seasons change like people do, then why am I still lost in you? Why does the world refuse to grow when you're the only warmth I know? Still everything we never peopled up before you slipped so far away, where every sunrise feels like proof that I'm a year without summer. Still waiting, still frozen, still loving what's broken. I still hear your laughter in the quiet of my room, like a ghost that never leaves, just hums a different tune. Your shadow on the wall where the sunlight used to fall, now it fades a little more every time I call. I tried to hold on to the pieces you left, but they cut too deep in my chest. Now there's ashes in my voice when I say your name. Every word I whisper burns me just the same. Ooh, all the love we had turned into noise. Now there's nothing left but ashes in my voice. Your sweater's in my drawer, still smells like your skin. I don't have the strength to pack it all away again. Every corner of this place screams what we used to be, and every broken memory still refuses to leave. I keep writing letters I'll never send to a heart that won't beat for me again. Now there's ashes in my voice when I say your name. Every word I whisper burns me just the same. Ooh, all the love we had turned into noise. Now there's nothing left but ashes in my voice. Did you find someone to hold you in the dark? Do they know the rhythm of your heart? 'Cause I'm still dancing with the silence you left behind, tracing every forever return turn into goodbye. And I scream, but it comes out slow like a fire with nowhere left to go. There's ashes in my voice I can't escape. Every breath I take just fuels the ache. All the dreams we built we destroyed. Now I'm drowning in the ashes in my voice. Love was a flame, then we burned too bright. Now I'm left in the smoke of what we fills the void, with ashes in my voice. I walked in thinking love was safe, like sunlight on a perfect day. But every promise turned to shards, hidden under beating hearts. I didn't see it till I fell. Now I know this place too well. I'm barefoot on broken glass. Every step's a memory I can't pass. You said love wouldn't hurt like this, but I still bleed from every kiss. And I don't know how long I'll last, barefoot on broken glass. Your voice still echoes in my skin, like a place I can't escape from within. I try to run, but I just stay, bleeding through the yesterday. And every piece I try to heal just reminds me what was real. I'm barefoot on broken glass, walking through what didn't last. Every fragment calls your name, every cut feels just the same. And I'm trapped inside the past, barefoot on broken glass. Was I blind or did you change? Or was love always meant to break? Now I question every start that led me here with shattered heart. And I keep going though it stings. Through the wreckage love still brings. Barefoot on broken glass, every step's a fading past. I still move though it cuts deep, through the promises we couldn't keep. And I don't know how I'll last, barefoot on broken glass. If love was meant to feel like this, then I learned it with every slip. And I'm still here but not the same, barefoot on broken glass. We learned our lines but forgot the end. Played love like it could never bend. Spotlight warm on a fragile scene, where you were mine and I was clean. But every act has a breaking point, where truth shows up to disappoint. And I saw it in your shifting eyes, the moment love starts to disguise. We kept on smiling through the ache, pretending nothing was at stake. Hold me close before the curtain falls, before the silence takes it all, before we fade into the dark with unfinished lines and breaking hearts. If this is how our story ends, let me still believe we were more than friends. One last breath before goodbye calls, before the curtain falls. The audience never never saw the cracks, the love behind the careful acts. We bowed like everything was fine, while losing touch line by line. Your hand slipped out of mine too slow, like neither of us wanted to know. And I still hear the stand and cheer for a love that isn't here. Hold me close before the curtain falls, before the silence takes it all, before we fade into the dark with unfinished lines and breaking hearts. If this was just a fleeting dream, then let me feel it one more scene, one last light where hope still calls, before the curtain falls. No encore waits for what will we lose, no rewrite left for me and you, just empty stages, cold and white, where love got lost in trying to hide. Hold me close before the curtain falls, before forever softly calls. Let this moment be enough, even if it's not love anymore, it's us. And if I can't bring you back again, let me pretend we didn't end. One last echo through these halls, before the curtain falls. Lights go down, but I still see what we were in memory. Your sweater still hangs on the back of my chair, like you might come back and find it still there. It smells like the nights we didn't let end, like a promise we made but couldn't defend. The sleeves are too long but couldn't defend. The sleeves are too long, just like your goodbyes. They cover my hands when I try not to cry. And I tell myself it's just fabric and thread, but it feels like your arm's still around my head. I wear you in silence, I wear you in pain, like love left behind in the cold and the rain. We were just borrowed sweaters in wintertime, kept each other warm, never truly mine. Now I'm lost in the fibers of what we used to be, holding on to something you don't need from me. And I know I should fold you and put you away, but I'm not ready to face that day. So I stay wrapped in what's left of us there, in your borrowed sweater air. I still catch myself reaching for your name, like a habit my heart refused to untrain. The closet is louder when it's just me, with all of your space where you used to be. And I laugh at how time tries to heal, but it doesn't know how deeply I feel. It only teaches me how to survive, not how to feel. You're no longer alive in my life. Every stitch holds a memory tight of holding you close on a cold midnight. We were just borrowed sweaters in wintertime, kept each other warm, never truly mine. Now I'm lost in the fibers of what we used to be, holding on to something you don't need from me. And I know I should fold you and put you away, but I'm not ready to face that day. So I stay wrapped in what's left of us there, in your borrowed sweater air. Maybe love was never meant to stay, just something we wear till it fades away. But I still feel you in every seam, like a memory if you ever feel the way I break when what was real gets left behind, like clothes in spring. For borrowed sweaters, we were borrowed sweaters. Borrowed sweaters, borrowed sweaters, but forever doesn't last together. We were just borrowed sweaters in wintertime, fooling ourselves that warmth was a sign. Now I still hold on to pieces that don't bring me peace, and I know where you're ghosting my heart. So I stay wrapped in what's left of us there, and when the cold comes back again. We used to dance in warm September rain. Now every drop just sounds like pain. Thunder lives where your voice once stayed, in skies we thought would never fade. I watch the clouds forget our light, turn every day into a colder night. It's broken weather between us now, storms where love don't know how to stay at once, flashes of us in fading light. And I don't know where went wrong, but I don't feel you in every song, lost in the sky we couldn't mend. Broken weather, it won't end. Your goodbye came like distant thunder, soft at first, then pulled me under. I tried to read the signs you gave, but even sunshine learns to cave. Now every forecast calls your name, like love got caught in falling rain. It's broken weather between us now, storms where love don't know how to stay in one tight, just flashes us in fading light. And I don't know where went wrong, but I don't feel you in every song, lost in the sky we couldn't mend. Broken weather, it won't end. If I could clear the sky of you, would I still want the blue? Or do I need this pouring truth to remember what we lose? And I'm standing in the downpour still, trying to bend it to my will. Broken weather between us falls through empty streets and shattered coals. Every storm just brings you back, lightning lines and fading tracks. I'm lost beneath the sky so strong, where everything we were went wrong, and I can't find where I belong. And broken weather between us, so I'll let the thunder take your name, let the wind repeat the pain, until the sky together between. We were a spark in a midnight room, hands shaking just to feel, every promise lit like gasoline, every touch too bright to heal. We didn't see the warning signs in the way we blurred the lines, two hearts racing toward the flame, just to keep each other alive. We called it love, we called it fate, but fire never learns to wait. Now we're burned out at both ends, nothing left to make amends. All the light we used to be turned to ash between you and me. We were everything, now we're gone, just two shadows holding on to a fire we can't defend. We're burned out at both ends. Your voice still lingers in my chest, like smoke I can't exhale. I replay every lost goodbye, like a never-ending tale. We tried to warm what we had lost, but raised the cost. Now the silence screams so loud, and loved ones crossed. We fed the flame with broken truth. Now there's nothing left but proof that we're burned out at both ends, nothing left to make amends. All the light we used to be turned to ash between you and me. We were everything, now we're gone, just two shadows holding on to a fire we can't defend. We're burned out at both ends. If I could hold you one last time, would it heal or just remind the built to last? Just a future burning fast. Tell me, do you feel it into this empty where I once knew you. We were a match, we were a flame. We were love we couldn't tame. Now there's nothing left to save, just embers on a grave. Now we're burned out at both ends, choking on what might have been. All the dreams we set alight disappear into the night. We were everything, now we're gone, just a memory hanging on to a fire we couldn't mend. We're burned out at both ends, so let the darkness take the rest of what we couldn't save. There's a half-lit bottle on the sink, and your ghost in every room. I keep pouring just to blur the edge of a love that left too soon. Your jacket's gone, but the smell remains like cruel, familiar friend. I swore tonight I'd let you go, but I'm right back here again. I drown your name in every sip, but it rises to my lips. It's cheap wine and regret tonight, burns like truth I can't rewrite. Every drop becomes a tear. You said love was all we had, now hurts us bad. I'm alone in what we left, with cheap wine and regret. Your number's still under my thumb, like a prayer I shouldn't say. I trace the cracks along my heart where you slowly slipped away. We were fire in a paper world, just waiting to ignite. Now I'm sifting through the ash, trying to find some light. I tell myself I'll be okay, then I break a different way. It's cheap wine and regret tonight, burns like truth I can't rewrite. Every drop becomes a tear. You said love was all we had, now hurts us bad. I'm alone in what we left, with cheap wine and regret. If I could pour you down the drain, I'd watch you fade like yesterday, but you linger in the glass like a memory that won't pass. And I hate how I still care, even knowing you're not there. One more drink to numb the ache, one more lie let me make, that you'll come back through that door like you did 100 times before. It's cheap wine and regret tonight. Every shadow wears your face, every silence screams your name. You said love was all we had, that drives me mad. I'm alone, there's nothing left, just cheap wine and regret. When the bottle's finally dry, and the truth I and regret. There's a cup on the table gone bitter and still, like the words that we swallowed instead of the truth. Morning light hits the space where you used to be, now it only reminds me of you. Your chair's pushed back like you just stepped out, but the clock says you won't come home. I keep staring at nothing for way too long, in a place that don't feel like my own. We were fine till we weren't, no warning signs, just a quiet kind of leaving. Now it's cold coffee on a Tuesday, and your name I don't say, but it lingers anyway. In the silence you made, every sip tastes like a bite. Every hour passing by feels like learning how to lose. You want a cold coffee Tuesday. Your last text still lives in my phone, like a door that I can't close. I read it back just to feel the most. We had plans written out in pen. Now they're fading into dust. Funny how something so alive turns into something you can't touch. I keep reaching for what's not there, like you're just out of focus. Now it's cold coffee on a Tuesday, and your name I don't say, but it lingers anyway. In the silence you made, every sip tastes like a bite. Every hour passing by, you want a cold coffee Tuesday. If I warmed it up, would it taste the same, or is everything just different now? If I called you up, would you know my voice, or just wonder why or how? We just slowly came undone, and somehow that hurts the most when there's no one left to blame. It's the little things that stay, like how you took your coffee, or the way you said my name like it meant something. It's cold coffee on a Tuesday, and I'm barely okay, trying hard, not the mess that you made. Every sip tastes like a bite, every sip tastes like goodbye. Feels like learning how to lose. You want a cold coffee Tuesday, so I'll leave it sitting there, let it cool like we did too, and I'll take another drink of a life without you. Morning hits, but nothing wakes, just the echo of what breaks. Your side of bed stays perfectly still, like it's waiting for you still. I pour the cup, forget to drink, lost in everything I think. Cold sheets, cold coffee, that's all that's left of you and me. Warmth we had just slipped away, like it didn't want to stay. Now every sunrise cuts too deep. Cold sheets, cold coffee. Your hoodie hangs like it's alive, but it doesn't meet my eyes. I still reach out in half asleep to where your heartbeat used to be. Even silence feels too loud when I'm the only one around. Cold sheets, cold coffee, memories I can't unsee. Sugar lost inside the steam, like we faded from a dream. Now I don't know how to be with cold sheets, cold coffee. Did we burn out slow or fast? Was love never built to last? Or did I just hold too tight to something already gone at night? And I sip what's never warm in a house that lost its form. Cold sheets, cold coffee, every moment haunting me. Nothing left but what we were, in a silence soft and blurred. Now I'm learning what grief can be, I'm learning what grief can be. Cold sheets, cold coffee, so I stay here half awake in the aftertaste you make, and I don't know what I'll be. Just cold sheets, cold coffee. these streets we used to haunt, now they don't know my name. Every corner wears your shadow, every light feels dim and strange. I tried to bury what we were under miles of moving on, but every step just cracks the ground and brings your memory back up. I thought time would let me heal, but it only makes it real. I got concrete veins without you, cold and heavy breaking through. No more blood, just weight and gray. Every feeling then locked away. You were life beneath my skin. Now I'm hard where you've been. Nothing flows, nothing remains, just a heart with concrete veins. Your voice still echoes in the dark, between the noise of passing cars. I try to lose you in the crowd, but you're written in my scars. I wear this city like a bruise, every street a fresh excuse to pretend I'm moving on while I'm still tied to you. Walls I can't escape out of every word you gave. Through the cracks I can't defend, tell me how to let you go when you're all I've ever known. I don't cry, I don't break, I just bend until I ache, like a city built on pain with no way to drain the rain. I got concrete veins, every pulse a hollow truth, all the love we couldn't save, buried deep beneath the weight. You were life beneath my skin, now I'm numb where you've been. Nothing moves, nothing remains, just a heart with concrete veins. So I'll keep walking through this gray like I've got something left to gain, but every road just leads me back to a heart that can't feel pain. Only concrete increte my veins. We were almost love, almost right, almost stayed through every fight, almost forever in your eyes, but almost always says goodbye, but almost always says good fight. We lived in words we never said, and all the roads we never left. I'm drowning in almost sinking slow in every place we didn't go, every touch that never stayed, every promise washed away. We were close enough to feel the fall, but not enough to have it all. Now I'm lost in what could be, drowning in almost of you and me. You were almost mine to hold, almost warm against the cold. We danced around the truth we knew, that almost wouldn't see us through, that almost wouldn't see us through. And every night I still replay the love we let just slip away. I'm drowning in almost sinking slow in every place we didn't go, every touch that never stayed, every promise washed away. We were close enough to feel the fall, but now I'm lost in what could to find you in the edge of time. I'm drowning in almost fading low, in the love we couldn't grow. Every maybe cuts like rain, every memory calls your name. We were almost everything we dreamed. Now it's all that I can see. Drowning in almost of you and me. And if I breathe, I still taste you there, in every almost everywhere. Just drowning in almost with me. Dust on the door frame. There's a silence where your laughter used to stay, hanging like a picture that we threw away. Coffee cup is cold on your side of the bed, and I still hear the words we never said. Every corner whispers your name, but the echo don't sound the same. Now there's dust on the door frame where you used to lean and wait. Every inch of this your way. I keep reaching for someone who already slipped away. Now there's dust on the door frame and nothing left to say. I still fold your sweater like you're coming home. Still leave the light on when I'm here alone. Your shadow lingers in the afternoon, fades a little faster every time the moon pulls a night across my chest, and I fail another test. Now there's dust on the door frame where you used to lean and wait. Still remember this your way. I keep reaching for someone who already slipped away. Now there's dust on the door frame and nothing left to say. Was it something I didn't do, or too much of loving you? Did we break or just bend too far? Now I'm counting every scar. I try to sweep you from my mind, but grief don't leave that kind of empty space behind. Now there's dust on the door frame, and your ghost won't let me be. Every breath feels borrowed from the you I used to see. And now there's dust on the door frame where you used to lean away. Every inch of this hallway still remembers your way. I keep loving a memory that time won't let me save. Now there's dust on the door frame, on the love we couldn't save. And I trace it with my fingers like you'll walk back in someday. The sky was burning when you let me go, like it knew something I didn't know. Red clouds bleeding into gray as you turned and walked away. Your voice still lingers in the wind, like a prayer that can't begin again. And every sunset drags your name across the ruins of our flame. I stand where we used to be, and the sky remembers more than me. These are the echoes of a red sky, where love went quiet but never died. It still cries in every shade of gold, in every story left untold. I swear I hear you in the fading light, in the colors that refuse to die. I'm still holding what we couldn't save, in the echoes of a red sky that never changed. The streets are empty where we used to run, two shadows chasing a setting sun. Now even the pavement knows your name, like it's part of some forgotten pain. I touch the air where once stood, still pretending it's understood. But the horizon doesn't lie, it just watches me say goodbye. And I wonder if you ever see that same burning memory. These are the echoes of a red sky, where love went quiet but never died. It still bleeds in every passing cloud, in the silence that speaks too loud. I swear I feel you in the fading light, in the colors that refuse to die. I'm still lost in what we used to be, in the echoes of a red sky inside of me. If the sky could talk, would it confess we were always doomed to less? Or would it lie the way we did to keep the ending hidden? These are the echoes of a red sky, where broken promises learn to fly. They don't return, they just remain like beautiful, unbearable pain. I still see you when night falls slow, in every ember's afterglow. I'm learning how to let love stay in echoes that never fade away. Red sky, don't say goodbye, just hold the light as I pass by. I still feel you in the quiet of my bones, like a memory that learned to make a home. Every heartbeat drags your name through me, like a tide I cannot set free, like a tide I cannot set free. I wash my hands of what we were, but it still lingers, still occurs. These are echoes under my skin, where your love won't let me in. Every touch I try to lose still remembers what we gained. To hear the echoes under my skin, your voice shows up in crowded rooms, in strangers' laughs and passing tunes. I swear I've healed, I swear I'm fine, but you still echo through my mind. But you still echo through my mind. I tried to bury you in time, but you grew roots inside my mind. These are echoes under my skin, where your love won't let me in. Every touch I try to lose still remembers what we gained. To hear the echoes under my skin. If love is meant to leave a trace, then you've tattooed every trace, even distance, even years. Even distance, even years can't erase you from me here. And I swear I hear you breathe in every quiet part of me. These are echoes under my skin, still a wound I thought was through, still remembers loving you. I can't escape, I can't begin without the echoes under my skin. So I'll carry you unseen in the silence between me, a love that won't let go or end, just echoes under my skin.